economic crisis is having an effect in many places. There's rationalization. Work has to be done quickly. One must be effective. As an employee, you want to do things properly. You don't want to slow anything down. Don't want to be the weakest link in the chain. At the same time, physical wear and tear of the body is a risk that we have to respond to. It's no use if the desire to be the best at doing things is what ultimately triggers a work-related injury. This film offers some advice about how to help you avoid damaging your body. Because that's not good business for you, your employer, or society. A good starting point is to listen to the body's signals. Research has shown that if you have a healthy and normally trained body, then there's a correlation between the workload and feeling tired. Conversely, aches and pains are signs that something's wrong. One can work with 3 categories of tiredness: lightly tired, medium tired, and exhausted. When doing ordinary work, you shouldn't be exhausted. If you are, something's wrong, and you need to hold a longer pause. So it's important to be aware of when and how you feel in your body during the workday. If it becomes necessary, the work pace and load must be adjusted, and you should use helpful tools or equipment as much as possible. If your work requires heavy physical activity, it's important to think in pauses. Micro breaks. Short pauses of 2 to 4 minutes are enough if, for example, you've been lifting heavy items. The problem may be a limited physical capacity or being overweight, which can easily result in one's joints being stressed and therefore lasting injury. So regular and varied physical activity is a good idea. 30 minutes of daily training protects the joint's functions and improves the quality of life. Better circulation, natural tiredness, and a healthier appetite give improved well-being. It's all about variation. If you have to carry out uniform work, think of job rotation or introducing small changes in the way you perform your work.
You have to come down now.
Let the muscles do the work and help protect your joints and bones. The body is most comfortable when we're ordinarily upright. The further we are from this starting position, the greater the stress. For example, it's better to use your legs than your back to bend and carry. In fact, stress on the back is twice as high when you use your back to lift. And the heavier and more frequently you do it, the greater the risk of injury. Again, helpful equipment and tools are often an important part of the solution. The back is particularly vulnerable. However, back pains often come from other injuries or stresses, for example, in the knee or hip. It's almost always the weakest joint in the body that tells us when something's wrong. Therefore, it's important to understand and listen to the body. Think of variation, lighter loads, helpful equipment and tools, and pauses, and avoid extreme repetitive work positions. For example, a lot of work above shoulder height with heavy tools. Look after yourself and listen to your body.